Hey guys, it's me. So I will be reading a Animal Jam creepypasta. So let me search one up and then I will be reading it. There once was an entity on Animal Jam known as the Forgotten. It wasn't very well known, but it was very strange. Anyway, when you clicked on the user card as a character, you would see a black wolf with no eyes. The background had also been slightly altered. There is no username printed on it, just the picture. The Forgotten first appeared back in December 2012. A few users reported seeing a black wolf in the background amid Shiver, the mountain map. They believed that it was just someone using a glitch or a hack. But they were wrong. The Forgotten was not a simple player of the game, nor was it a glitch. This wolf was supposed to be a new animal. It's going to be a golden jackal, a Canada native to North and Northeastern Africa. They used to be the wolf model to represent them because the final animal was still in planning. You're probably wondering how I know this now. Well, I had a friend who used to work for Wildworks, the company that runs Animal Jam. He quit shortly after planning for the animal had started. However, a designer called Excel, or just X for short, had the idea for this animal. He wanted to change Animal Jam's kid-friendly appeal and make it more serious. For example, Excel wanted to have different animations for the jackal. Now, the normal animations in this game is pretty simple. You can walk around, jump, dance, and sleep. Excel wanted to add biting and clawing animations, just like those of real jackals. Some were skeptical at first, but they decided to allow it as long as it did not hurt other players. So he continued work on this new animal. A few more meetings later, Exo's ideas evolved. The concept art was very realistically drawn, going against more of the cartoony style of the rest of the game. He was setting that would show blood, but the director shut this idea down. It had to be a completely kid-friendly. This aggravated him. Of course, he secretly kept the setting. Ignoring the others, he evolved more on this idea, but a co-worker figured out Exo's plans out and told the developers. They decided that perhaps he was not fit for this team. Oh wow. Okay. Not fit for this team, and asked him to leave. The next day, but Exo would not, saying that it was important that children see what real wild animals could do. That very night, Exo would stay behind. He was determined to get the golden jackal out there. So he hacked one of those servers and added it. The original name of the server was Nile. To those offline, now it appeared as Hell. Things on Hell server were different. Users experienced odd things. In the arcade, none of the games would work, except for one, the horse racing game known as Jamaa Derby. If you won the game and got to the finish line, you would see a black wolf standing there and never did anything. But it would not move. If you went to your den, the floor would be red, deep blood red. The wolf would also be there, watching you silently. But the scariest thing that if you try to log out, the game would not let you. I'll be right back. The game would not let you. Instead, the entity would appear. A message under it read, "This is a real animal. This is how real animals play." After about 5 seconds, the screen would switch to multiple pictures. They were pictures of wounds made by all sorts of animals. They were horrible, disgusting pictures. Claw marks, bite wounds, diseases spread by the injuries. Many of them would flash before fading to black. Then a picture of a real golden jackal would appear. I am the Forgotten. All of the users on that server lost their accounts. They were also not able to make new ones to spread the word. Animal Jam did a very good job of covering up the whole thing, and for a while the things were quiet. Sometimes you'll see it in random places throughout the game. It could be there anywhere from 1 second to 10 minutes. And it still stands there, doing nothing, watching the game it that it once could have been a part of. I and the Forgotten. Oh my gosh, that was so hard to read. I'm not that much of a reader. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. So goodbye.